It was a very sober, sad moment in our family and in Wusu County.
The day her father, Michael Oromait, passed on remains as fresh as the friendship that the two enjoyed.
When I spoke to him, he promised me to come back, but unfortunately, that's the day he passed on.
His death may still be a mystery.
I couldn't believe until I reached and saw his body.
But life has had to move on.
Politics can always wait, but my education wouldn't wait.
This is what has kept Proscovia Oromait going after taking a temporary break from elective politics. At some point on Uganda's political landscape, she was the youngest legislator in the country's parliament. This was after she stepped into her father's shoes following his untimely death in 2012.
Having worked with my dad in the field of politics, and I knew his goals, what he wanted for the people of Wusu, I definitely had the courage to step in and take over from where he had stopped.
At the age of 19, her journey to parliament was both interesting and demanding. But the vision her father had for the county of Usuk in Katakwi district pushed her.
It was tough, and besides being tough, of course, I learned a lot of things from my dad, hard work. I also learned how he could cooperate with the young people, not only the young people, but even the elderly, women and men, people of different age groups.
Part of her victory is attributed to the fact that the chairman of the NRM party, to which she subscribed, campaigned for her. President Museveni boosted her quest to replace her father in one of Uganda's historical parliamentary by-elections.
And by the way, the president was my dad's friend, because when my dad came from, they actually shared the same flight, and when they were coming back from London, my dad had already lobbied for the tractors to be brought to the constituency. He loved my dad's developmental ideas.
Having traversed the constituency for the entire campaign period, victory, which she saw as obvious, found her in bed.
I didn't actually know what happened during the voting day, because I was so tired from the previous days of the campaign, and during the last day when we were going to vote, I just went to the polling station, voted, and I went to sleep. Then I told my aunt, the VP, that I know we will make it, so I don't have to sit awake and wait for the results.
It was just the beginning of a new journey. Upon taking oath, she was overwhelmed by the reception at Parliament.
I was told the procedures in Parliament. That was by Honorable Speaker Rebecca Kadaga, and the dress code. And I was told about the committees that I was going to sit under.
Proscovia Oromait has since quit politics, something she says is temporal. She embarked on a new chapter, focusing on education, personal projects, and philanthropy. Far from the political spotlight, she has found fulfillment in making a difference in other ways.
After my term in Parliament, I embarked on a transformative journey to go back to higher school education, and I went to the United States where I pursued the Bachelor's in Sociology and majoring in substance abuse. Young people are embarking on taking a lot of alcohol, drugs. So I think by doing this course, I would sensitize many of them.
She has a word for fellow young people, especially girls.
First, focus on their education because papers never lie. Let them focus on their education, and then if they want to join politics, they can always come in.
Oromait is also on a trajectory to keep the girl child in school through extending reusable sanitary towels.
We are planning to open up a warehouse, or let's say something that we can invite people to come and help us sew those reusable pads, and we can distribute them to up countries, schools in up countries, so we can help a lot of young students to stay in school.
All this has been a journey whose success she greatly attributes to the President of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
I would like to thank His Excellency, the President of Uganda, because it's him that sponsored my education, and also his team that was there for me. I do appreciate you for your effort to see that my education was completed, and your family as well. Thank you very much, sir.
And if there is any free time in her life, this is what she uses it for.
Despite the fact that I'm not a member of parliament, but of course I have the love for my people in Wusuk.
Alengot Proscovia Oromait is currently into real estate business. This, however, has not distorted her vision of pursuing masters in counseling and clinical psychology at the Toronto Metropolitan University in Canada. Henry Okrut, UBC.